All right, guys, it's your boy Method Man here, and we have a tier list. We have actually 10 tier lists from our boy Party Maker Plays or Party Plays Maker. I'll post his image, his Reddit username on the screen right now. Yeah, he has actually made 10 tier lists. Um, we're gonna review all of them, and I'm gonna put my thoughts and insights on it. And you can leave a comment on if you think he's right about these. Let's begin. And by the way, I'm sorry for the noise, the background noise. If you do hear any, I have no idea what's making that in the background. Let's start off. So this is the rare tier list. What meta? We got rookie KD. Usable from all-star to superstar ranks and trash. Honestly, yeah, I honestly think this list is pretty accurate. Pretty much none of these other cards are actually useful. I mean, some of them are useful in Dynasty, but I'm pretty sure this is a 3v3 tier list. I mean, you can put Fred VanVleet, D'Lo, probably John Collins in the decent tier, but it really doesn't matter. They're pretty much trash. They're still pretty much trash. Very accurate. Rookie KD is the only meta one. I'd say there's nothing really wrong with this section too much. Okay, now we have the epics tier list. Let's look at the trash. Yep. Tyrese Halliburton, Chris Paul, Ben Simmons does not belong in trash. Honestly, Ben Simmons belongs in decent, to be honest. He's a very decent card, very underrated, I will say. Usable from all-star to superstar. Paolo, yeah. Vucevic, yeah. I'd honestly put my boy Kyle Kuzma in either really good or decent. I have not used him as much, like all that much in the higher ranks, but to definitely say he's really good, but he's at least indecent to me. LaMelo, De'Aaron Fox, Rui. How do you not put Rui in the trash there? Garland. Honestly, Garland should be indecent. Julius Randle, DeMar DeRozan, Al Horford. Bridges can go in decent in my opinion, and Şengün can honestly go in trash. Let's look at a decent here. We got Westbrook. We got Donovan Mitchell, SGA, Jaylen Brown, Ant-Man. Yeah, the decent tier definitely looks a bit more accurate. Yeah, none of those cards really stand out as much. I mean, Clay is a bit of a sleeper. Drew Holiday definitely needs to go up. Drew Holiday is really good. Like, really, really good. He's probably up there with, like, comparable to Kawhi. He might even be better than Kawhi because he can reliably shoot the three. Klay Thompson could honestly be really good as well, but it's a bit more iffy. So decent is probably the better placement for him. Triple J, Jaren Jackson Jr. He could make his way in really good, but I think decent is also the best approach for him as well. And the same thing with Porzingis. Probably could make really good, but decent is definitely better for him. Yeah, the only characters I think that are kind of out of place here is Drew Holiday and maybe Klay Thompson. Okay, not too bad. Let's go the really good section. Bam should honestly be indecent. Franz is well placed. Victor is well placed. Schroeder could honestly move up to meta, in my opinion. Zion can also move up to meta, in my opinion. Trae Young is perfectly fine and really good. Valanciunas is fine and really good. Chet isn't honestly. Chet is just decent, in my opinion. Chet should honestly go down to decent, in my opinion. Cat could probably break into meta. Ayton is well placed. Bradley Beal is well placed. Zach LaVine is well placed. Brunson is well placed, and Kyrie. Wow, What is Kyrie doing up there? Kyrie got to get back down and decent, to be honest, bro. Kyrie ain't really good in this game. He's decent. Yeah, other than Bam and Kyrie, I think Bam and Kyrie need to go down into decent. Schroeder, Zion, and Cad should be moved up into meta. And well, the only character he had in meta was Jimmy Butler, and we all know why. Shout out the dunk spam. And overall, not too terrible on the epics tier list as well. Okay, so now we have the legendaries tier list. Decent. Since we have Tyrese Halliburton, we got Dame. Why is Dame so slept on, bro? I have no idea why is Dame so slept on. He can dunk. He's super fast. His 3 is unreliable, just like every other shooter in the game. Why is he hated on as much? The only thing that holds Dame back is his dribble package, and it's not like it's horrendous to the point where it's like damn near the worst ever. It's still pretty decent. I've seen players use him to great success, getting a lot of ankle breakers. I mean, it's his dribble and his exclusive is pretty much the most useless thing, but it doesn't really matter too much. Honestly, Dame should not be indecent. He should not be in the same category as Tyrese Halliburton. We got Prime SGA in the really good tier. Yeah, sure. Devin Booker should move down to decent. Dame should go up to the really good tier. And Halliburton should honestly go down to trash, to be honest. Kawhi is really good. Sure, I'll have it, yeah. Prime Trae Young. Prime Trae Young could honestly slip into meta, but we've not seen enough of him to definitely say that. So I think really good is the better placement for him. Luka Doncic, sure, yeah. Nikola Jokic, he's such a iffy card. Him and Sabonis are such iffy cards, man. It's because you have great teammates around you, and Jokic is honestly one of the best centers in the game. But the moment you don't have great teammates around you, he can go all the way down from being one of the meta units in the game to being one of the most trash units in the game. But I think really good is probably the best placement for him. A good middle grounds for his play style, I guess. Joel Embiid should definitely go into meta. You're gonna play 100 games a day. You're seeing Joel Embiid in at least 75 of those games. Let's go into the meta tier list. We have Jason Tatum. Yeah, deserved. James Harden. Yes, he is meta. Honestly, I'd put him down in a really good tier. Ranking goes, but I'd honestly put him in really good. I wouldn't put him in meta per se. Kevin Durant, prime Kevin Durant should go down to really good. He is not meta, trust me. LeBron James, definitely meta. Giannis, definitely meta. Curry's meta. And AD is also meta. Yeah. Not too bad, but there are definitely some things I changed, like that Halliburton placement, that Dame placement, that Booker placement, that KD and James Harden placement. Yeah. And that Joel Embiid. I think that's the worst one. He's definitely meta. Let's move on. What is this? This is the point guards tier list. Trash. Let's look at trash. I say Ben Simmons is very underrated. He does not belong in the trash tier list. He's definitely should be in decent. Usable to all-star. Usable from all-star to superstar. Why does he have Darius Garland so low? Darius Garland should not be that low. He should at least be indecent. Let's look at a decent tier list. We have Westbrook, sure. De'Aaron Fox, sure. SGA, sure. John Morant, sure. Tyrese Halliburton, the playoff version. Sure, I'll put him there as well. Jamal Murray. Dame should go up to really good. And Brunson should honestly go up to really good as well. Kyrie should. This guy gotta be a Kyrie fan, bro. Kyrie should go down to the decent tier. Prime SGA is fine right there. The epic Trae Young is fine right there. The legendary Trae Young, I guess he's fine right there at the moment, but I'd personally put him in the meta tier list. And his meta is Curry, Schroeder, and Doncic, which I think is pretty accurate, except Doncic. Doncic should be moved down to the really good tier, to be honest. And yeah. The shooting guard tier list now. Trash, Bronny, yep. Smart, yep. Pretty much all the rares, yep. Usable to All-Star. Let's see, Donovan Mitchell should go up to decent. Jaylen Brown, perfect where he is. Ant-Man should go up to decent. Jalen Green, it's whatever. I guess he can stay there, but I'd put him in trash. Decent. Drew Holiday once again should go up to meta. Paul George is fine there. Clay could go up to really good, but I think he's also fine and decent. The really good tier list. Zach LaVine is pretty much perfect there, I guess. Bradley Beal is perfect there. Devin Booker is definitely perfect there. And as meta, I'd put Harden up there. So yeah, not too crazy on this list, I guess. The biggest thing I disagree with is Drew Holiday being indecent. Well, he should be in meta tier for the shooting guards. Okay, now we have the small forwards tier list. Trash, yep. Usable to All-Star. DeMar, Wiggins, LeBron, RJ Barrett. Bridges can move up to decent, I'd say. Chris Middleton is fine there. Brandon Ingram was fine there. Really good. I'd probably put Wagner. I'd probably put Wagner in the meta. But he can also work in really good. I think really good is actually the better placement for him. So yeah, okay. We have rookie KD in meta. Yep. We got Kawhi, who should be in really good in my opinion. Jason Tatum, definitely meta. Jimmy Butler is meta. KD in terms of small forwards, yeah, I think he's meta in them. And LeBron James is probably the best out of all these cards. So yeah, nothing too egregious on the small forward tier list, I guess. Other than probably actually no, yeah, this tier list is pretty much the most accurate one he has made so far, I guess. Let's go on. Now we have the power forward tier list. Jonathan Isaac and trash. No, I don't think John Collins deserves to be trash. John Collins, in terms of power forwards, if we're talking strictly power forwards, John Collins is able to go in decent at least usable at All-Star. Then we have Julius Randle, sure. Paolo, sure. Rui, sure. Honestly, I'd put Rui in trash, but he can space the floor, so maybe, yeah, he's usable at All-Star as well. We have Aaron Gordon. Sure, yeah, he can stay right there. We have Kyle Kuzma, who should honestly be in decent. Yeah, I don't think he's just usable at All-Star alone. I've played with him and he seems pretty good, so I'd put him in decent, in my opinion. As next we have Lauri Markkanen, Pascal Siakam, and Draymond Green. Fine placement for all of them, I guess. Really good. Jaren Jackson Jr. and Porzingis. Yeah, pretty much where I think they should be. Meta, we got AD, Giannis, Zion, and Wemby. Okay, I think he was like very accurate with this one. Actually, this is his best tier list so far. The only thing that's bad is that Kyle Kuzma placement. He is definitely better than what he's rating him right now, but this is the most accurate list he has done. Let's move on. Okay, we are at the centers now. We got Drummond and Trash. Okay. We got Vucevic, Horford, Brook Lopez, Clint Capella, and Şengün. I honestly think like Horford and Vucevic can move up to at least decent. Sabonis and Gobert indecent. I think they can stay there, I guess. Sabonis has that asterisk by him where him and like Jokic, he honestly gets better with the better players around him, but most of the time you're still looking with randoms and idiots, so he's gonna be decent at best. The really good tier list, we got Ayton, perfectly placed. Bam, great placement, I guess. Cat could honestly go up to meta. Valanciunas and Chet can stay right here and really good. Yeah, Cat's the only one that I think should be moving up into meta alongside Jokic and Embiid, which are correct placements for them, I guess. Yeah, nothing too bad. Nothing like his tier lists aren't like absolutely haywire or anything. They're just like 2-3 characters who can be moved up a bit. Just like this one here, where Cat can definitely break into meta, in my opinion, and Horford and Vucevic can go up into decent. Okay, so this is the budget tier list for what is it? Small forwards and shooting guards, well, and point guards as well, that you should be aiming for. Let's start with low budget. Okay, not bad. I put Van Vliet up there too. I'd honestly put Van Vliet in there. We got low to mid budget. We got rookie KD, Donovan Mitchell, and Jalen Green. I do not recommend getting Jalen Green at all, to be honest. I don't recommend getting any rares, but if you have to, I'd probably take D'Lo over Jalen Green, to be honest. You're not getting away with anything with that character, especially with everybody running around with shot blockers these days. Mid budget, you should get Butler, Epic SG. I do not recommend Epic SGA neither. And Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday is the one I recommend the most, I guess. Mid to high budget, I definitely recommend Tatum out of those guys. Tatum is just definitely the way. I'd say Tatum, then if not Tatum, then Trae Young, then the Epic Trae Young, or lastly, I'd probably put Booker, but he could have honestly put Bradley Beal over Booker, because I've seen people say Bradley Beal is better. Personally, I like Booker more, but I can see the argument where Bradley Beal is probably a little bit better than him because of the badges and speed. Then we have a high budget, which is Prime KD, James Harden, Steph Curry, and LeBron James. Honestly, I can't tell you who to main out of them, because they cost a lot to rank up. But if you were to pick one, I'd say go for LeBron James every time. If you have the money to get LeBron James to R4, or best case scenario R5, I'd get LeBron. I get that LeBron over all of the other characters in that high budget tier list. Okay, let's move. I guess Curry is not a bad choice neither, but you're gonna need a duo or a trio to really get the value out of Curry, because you're gonna be wanting a lot of screens, especially if you're gonna be using him at R4/R5. Most of you are gonna get him to R4 most of the times, so you're gonna really need to rely on screens and teammates passing you the ball constantly. So yeah, my recommendation is really LeBron James out of all of them there. Okay, now we got the centers and power forwards budget tier list. Low budget, you should be building. Yeah, that's pretty accurate, to be honest. Low/mid budget, Sabonis, Bam, or Pascal. Yeah, it's pretty good. That's a pretty good lineup there. I'd go with Bam personally. And for the low budget, I'd probably go with Lopez. Or actually no, I'd go with John Collins, to be honest. For mid budget, I'd go Cat. Got Cat, Gobert, and Zion. I'd personally go Cat. I do not recommend anybody to go Gobert. I'd personally go Cat. Or if I really want to be a meta slave, I'd go with Zion. But I'd personally go with Cat because of that dangerous floor spacing. Zion is pretty cool too, but you're more of a noob stomper with Zion. With Cat, you can at least play a little bit more safely in comp games. Like Zion dominates randoms, but you put him against comp, they're gonna absolutely clamp him down. Let's go mid/high budget. Embiid and Jaren Jackson Jr. I'd always go Embiid. I don't think Jaren Jackson Jr. is honestly worth the money he costs, so I'd go Embiid. High budget, AD or Giannis. It all depends on what you want, but I'm an AD main, and I can say for myself that I recommend Giannis. For you want to win games, yes, it's very boring playing him. It's very one-dimensional, but it's either you want to win games or you don't, or you want to have fun. And if you want to win games, I'd pick Giannis. So yeah, that's it for this guy's tier list. All 10 of them have been reviewed. Pretty cool. Like, he was not really that far off of many things. Just there were like 1 or 3 players that needed to be shifting around in most of them. But overall, a very solid tier list. I'll link it in my description for anybody else to check it out and see the comments on it in the Reddit post. So that's it. See you in the next one.